thank you for joining me. It is Thursday morning and it is cold. When we woke up this morning it was about, I think about 29 degrees, and yesterday it was not nearly that cold, so quite a temperature change during the night. We had tons of wind. It was probably the worst wind we've ever had because, as you know, we live up on a hill, and so when the wind is bad other places, it's like hurricane style here. And so anyway, we this chair that I'm sitting in actually flew into the window. Thankfully it did not break it, so I went out and just turned all of the chairs over on the deck, and anyway, it was really bad, but thankfully we did not have any damage. Sometimes when we have bad wind, we have had as many as 5 trees down across our driveway at one time. And so my husband has to, like, you know, go get the chainsaw and cut them off, and we have to get the tractor and all that. So that's always a fun day. Start off your day like that. And anyway, thankfully this morning that did not happen. We had one small tree down, but it fell in such a way that we could still get around it. So we'll get that up later. I drove around all the pasture, making sure we didn't have any down trees on fences and that kind of thing, and everything was good there, and the animals did fine during the wind and the cold. And so anyway, just getting going this morning after all of that, and I wanted to kind of update you guys on what my plans are from now until Christmas. So what I'm thinking that next week what I'll do is show you some of my Christmas decorations that I do next week, and not necessarily like me actually decorating, but just what it looks like when I'm done. I don't know, how do you guys feel about that? I am more of I like to see after it's done. I'm not really one to enjoy watching someone decorate as much as I like to see the finished product. So let me know below what's your preference. But right now my plan is just to show you kind of what we do for decorations and stuff. And in fact, I bought some reindeer to go outside, or not reindeer, I guess they're just deer, light up deer. And anyway, one of the cords is broke on him, so I've got to take them back today, and which actually worked out okay, because I did not realize, because I bought them online, that they were like really glittery. So right now my whole den floor is covered in glitter. So which the girls don't mind, but the boys are a little opposed to. So anyway, but so that will be next week. And then for Vlogmas, starting, I think I'm going to start on December 2nd, which is a Monday, and my plan is to do Monday through Friday for 3 weeks. So I don't know, I think that would be like December 2nd through the 6th, the 9th through the 13th, and the 16th through the 20th. And what I was going to do for Vlogmas this year are our Christmas traditions. So we have a bunch of Christmas traditions that we do here in our home, and so I thought I would share 1 or 2 of those each day with you. So that's my plan for that. And then the last week, you know, of Christmas, we'll, you know, maybe do something different that week. But anyway, just wanted to share that. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so, and make sure you click on the little notifications, just so that you don't miss any of that. So I think we're gonna have a really good time, and I'm super excited about it. But for today, I think what we're gonna do, I wanna go up into my storage area, which is essentially, it's a room above my garage that's not finished, and that's where I keep all of my decorations. So we're gonna go out there and pull out my sheets, my comforter, and all my clothes, that like Christmas sweatshirts and stuff. I put those away at the end of Christmas, because that way they're not taking up space in my closet all year, and then I'll pull them back out for Christmas. And so they're clean when I put them up, but I just like to wash them again, just so that they're like fresh and fluffy and no wrinkles and all of that. So I want to get all of that going so that I am ready, because I am super excited to get going on all of my decorating. And so I'm trying to convince my twins to let us listen to Christmas music. It's on the radio, but they are just adamant that you cannot listen to Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. So anyway, no luck there yet, but anyway, they are excited to decorate their room for Christmas. They said that's okay, but we can't listen to Christmas music till after Thanksgiving. So they're very, they love Thanksgiving, and they said that we need to be grateful, and they're exactly right, and we need to be thankful and spend time just thinking about that. So anyway, and then tomorrow my children come home from college, and they'll be home for Thanksgiving, and so I'll have all of my family under one roof for 9 days, and I'm super excited about that. And we're just gonna have so much fun. And I think even my 3 youngest will stay with my parents Thanksgiving night. We'll come home, they'll spend the night and help my mom decorate for Christmas the next day, and that's just been their little tradition for many years. And anyway, so I think the 3 oldest and I are going to go to Boot Barn. They love cowboy boots, and so I thought, well, that would be a neat thing just to take the older ones and go. And so we're super looking forward to that the day after Thanksgiving. And anyway, but just want to get in there today. I kind of got sidetracked, and I apologize. Sometimes my brain just, it's like a little squirrel and it just goes everywhere. But so I want to get my clothes washing and everything, so I'm ready to go for tomorrow. And then I also, I'm going to sit down with my calendar, and I would love it if you would just pause the video when we finish out here, go get your calendar. If it's electronic, that's fine. If it's paper, grab that, and a notepad, and grab your favorite hot beverage, whether it's hot tea, whether it's coffee. And I want to sit down and get some dates on my calendar. And I'll explain as I go through what all I do, but just so that I'm prepared, because if I don't write it down, it sneaks up on me, and then that's never good. So anyway, I want to get that down today, make sure I'm ready to go for everything. And then I need to take my daughter her suitcase. So she doesn't come home to spend the night very often, because she only is 30 minutes away. And she comes home every Sunday after church for lunch, and she'll come home occasionally, like, you know, on a Friday night or a Saturday night, but normally doesn't spend the night. And if she does, she'll just bring like a change of clothes or whatever, or she has clothes here too still. But coming home for 9 days, she needs clothing. And so she has nothing to pack it in, because when we moved her into college, we brought all of her suitcases back home, so it didn't take up space there in her dorm room. And so anyway, she's like, Mom, I don't have anything to put my clothes in. So I've got to run a suitcase by there and leave that for her in her car today as well. So anyway, lots to do today, but you know, just cooler temperatures. You know, it actually feels really good once you get used to it. It's just that initial shock to your body when the temperature changes and you're like, ah, it's cold, but it's actually not that bad. So anyway, but we're gonna head inside, and I think I'm gonna make a cup of hot tea for myself. And I think, even though it is not Thanksgiving, I think I'm gonna pull out my Christmas china and have a cup of hot tea in my Christmas china today. And I made banana bread yesterday, so that's what I had for lunch yesterday, and I ate half of the loaf. And so I think I'll slice off a little bit of that and have that beside me while I am making my plans. So you guys grab your stuff and we'll meet inside. All right, guys, are you ready? We're going out into the storage room. Quite scary. Ooh. It is cold out here, but here is my Christmas section. And I'm in here because I want to try to find my clothes for Christmas. And my Grinch bedding. But nothing is really marked. So I'm not exactly the most organized when I put things away. That it's in one of these on top. I don't know that. Oh, wait. Let's see. Nope, false alarm. That's not it. Let's see. No. Oh, here's some clothes. All right. We're making some progress here. All right, let's see. Oh, my sheets. My Grinch hat. All right. Oh, look how good we're doing. Oh, here's more. All right, so found everything but the Grinch comforter, which is fine. I've probably put that somewhere else because it's so big. So anyway, I'm gonna take them downstairs and get them washing so that I'm ready to decorate tomorrow. All right, let's see what we've got here. All kinds of Grinch sweatshirts, and I had forgotten I had all of this stuff. That's the fun part when you get out your Christmas decorations and you find things that you forgot you had. My kids have like a spirit week at school before Christmas, and anyway, they had like a funny sweater day, so we have this one with the cows. Okay. All right, let me go get the rest of it. I got the rest of the clothes, and then I'll do the sheets and all separate. And they're not really dirty, they just need to be refreshed. Okay guys, so I've got my clothes going. So if you hear the washing machine, that's what that is. But those are going, and got my hot tea made, and that's steeping here. And I've got my banana bread, but I want to show you my Christmas china. So when we first got married, my husband, it was the Christmas before we got married. So this was December and we got married in May. And my husband's two grandmothers went together and gave us Christmas china as our Christmas present that year. And so this is what it looks like. And we have an eight-person set of it. So we've got the plates, the dinner plate, salad plate, dessert plate, cup and saucer for 8 people. And then over the years, we've also gotten the teapot and the some serving pieces and like that. But anyway, and then it's, you know, I've got my banana bread on the little plate. And anyway, we always enjoy them, and this is the first time I have ever broke them out before Thanksgiving. So normally what we do is the day after Thanksgiving, we will start using them, and we use them for every meal from the day after Thanksgiving until usually January 1st. And so anyway, I am not one of those people that saves stuff. If I have it, I want to use it. And so, you know, we use this the whole season every year, and it's still in great shape. I mean, we don't have any problems with it or anything. You know, I know some people don't use their china, and you know, that's a decision everybody has to make. But we use everything here. So anyway, it just makes us so happy to get this and eat on it every Christmas. And of course, it makes it really special because the kids and my husband and I, of course, able to remember his grandmothers when we eat on it, because they're no longer with us. But anyway, well, let's get going. I've got my calendar, and so also have my phone because I've got a few things in there. But just basically wanted to get some things down on my calendar so that I would not forget them. So of course, this week I'm doing fine. Next week, being Thanksgiving, I know that I have to take like food when I go to my mother-in-law's, because I think I told you we've convinced her to let us help some. So I want to make sure that I get what I need for that at least by Tuesday. And so anyway, then that way I can fix it on Wednesday, because we'll leave Thursday morning. So I'm just going to put Thanksgiving groceries on my list for Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'll know that I need to cook what I'm taking. And then of course Thursday we do the same thing every Thanksgiving, so we know exactly where we're eating for which meal, and so we'll be gone for that. And then I told you that Friday we're going to the Boot Barn, so I want to make sure I have that on my list. But anyway, so starting with, we always, for Christmas, and just thinking ahead, we have a family lunch with my husband's family the Sunday before Christmas. And so we've done it, gosh, ever since we've been married, I guess. And it just works out really nice because everybody's going in different directions and everybody has their own family. And that way we at least have one time where we can all be together. And so I need to make sure that I have that on my list or on my calendar for that day, because I don't want to make any other plans. And because of that, just to show you how my brain works, I know that that's the last Sunday before Christmas. So like if I'm planning on doing gifts for any Sunday school teachers or the pastor or anything, then that means that I need to take them the Sunday before that. And if I don't write this down, then that means I won't do it. And it'll be after Christmas before they get their gifts. So I'm just going to put church gifts on the Sunday before that. And then my mom's birthday is in there as well. So, I've got to remind myself to talk with my mom and dad about when we want to celebrate her birthday. All right, so I've got that one off. Okay, now my children, I need to look at when they get out of school, because I need to send teacher gifts in. And I don't like to wait till the very last day because everything's so hectic and busy and that kind of thing. So I want to make sure I put teacher gifts on there for what day we're going to do those. If you have work gifts that you need to do, or you have like neighbors that you want to give things to, that kind of thing, it just always helps to have like a date on your calendar that you want that kind of thing to occur. So I know for me, as far as neighbors, I think we're going to do the 20th and 21st for taking the goodies that we bake for neighbors around. And then that way they can enjoy them before the actual day of Christmas. So we will put that on there. And that's something that I'll tell you more about in Vlogmas. And then my husband also likes for me to make things to bring to work for him to give to different customers as they come in. So I think I will shoot for having those to him probably by the 18th. Okay. All right, now, also, we are going to be attending a Thanksgiving service at church. And one of the things my family loves to do together is go to the movies. And so it's so much fun because there's 8 of us, and Johnny, stop scratching. And anyway, so we want to go see that new one that's coming out, Red One, or actually it's already out. So I also want to put that on the calendar, and I think we're going to do that on Tuesday. 1 minute, let me let him in. All right, other things to think about during the season, like if you have kids that have sporting events. So I know that my daughter takes riding lessons once a week. So, I need to make sure that's not falling like on a Christmas Eve or something like that, so that if it does, I can make sure to notify her instructor that we won't be there. So let me get my tea bag out here. But the way it falls this year, I think we'll be good on that. But then Making a note to take her gift when we go that day. And I know it seems so simple, I'm sure for some of you, but it is just, I find it, I actually accomplish the task if I write it down. And you know, it should, really I shouldn't have to think about writing that down, but I do. It's just the way my mind works. So anyway, now my kids, you know, the school they attend, for my youngest daughter, she has dress up days before Christmas. And so every day it's something different, and it's for 12 days. And, you know, when they're little, they don't like to go to school and be different from, you know, it would really bother her if she showed up and it was hat day and she didn't have a hat. So I have found the last 2 years I have done this, and it has worked so well, is to plan ahead and to put on my calendar exactly which day they're doing what. And so I will actually write it down, and then I will lay everything out the week before for that whole week, so that we have everything that she needs, because sometimes, you know, you have to go grab something at the store or whatever. So I'm going to take a minute and just get those down into my calendar. All right, so I got all of those on there. And then of course, you know, I had to add in exams and that kind of thing for my older kids. All right, so Christmas cards. If you do Christmas cards, we need to get those on there for when we're gonna plan on mailing them. So my daughter is a photographer, the one that's in college. And so she's actually going to be taking hours while she's off. So I think I'm going to shoot for getting those out by December 6th. All right. Then I've got my little list of what I have to get for people. One of the things that we do here, and you'll hear more about it later, but that I need to remember to get are stocking stuffers. I think that was Cream Puff. I'm not sure what he's doing. All right. Now, we also like to go see Christmas lights. So I need to plan a night for that. And then we also have a family night, just immediate family. And so I need to plan for that as well. And you'll be hearing more about that too. All right. And let's see. So what are some things that you're adding to your calendar that maybe I have forgotten to add to mine, or maybe just things that you do that I don't? You know, just different things that during the month of December you just need to remember to put on there. Now, I also want to add to my calendar when I'm going to get my Christmas groceries, because if you look, Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday this year. So, you know, it's like it sort of sneaks up on you because you don't have all week to plan that week. So I think I would like to pick up my Christmas groceries on the 23rd. And then that way I have everything in the house for that, for the, you know, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I think I'm going to do mine on the 23rd. And normally what I'll do is a Walmart online order for 80% of what I need. But there are some things that I do not like to have picked out. Like, for example, my ham. I want to pick that out myself. So usually what we'll do is I'll plan to pick it up in the morning, like let's say 9 o'clock. And my girls and I will go out that morning, and that's like our last Christmas run. And we'll go out that morning and get like what is not being picked up. We'll go into the store and get. and we just have a ball. I mean, normally we'll end up grabbing a biscuit from McDonald's or something while we're out, and it just, you know, anytime that you can be together doing things, it doesn't seem like near the chore if you're together. So anyway, I've got those on there, and I know there's probably things that I'm forgetting, but you know, this is such a good start, and then we can just add to it as we go along. So I think this will help me out a lot, just getting it all down on paper. And my twins, Johnny, no. My twins turn, and I guess I need to put that on there, even though it's technically after Christmas, but I need to plan for that the day after Christmas. They turn 14 on January 1st. And so anyway, I don't usually think much about their birthday until after Christmas. But I like to, the day after Christmas, go ahead and get any presents ordered that I need to order and that kind of thing. So let me go ahead and put that on there for them. And then my parents' anniversary is the 27th. My mom has everything all in 1 month: Christmas, birthday, and anniversary. So anyway, all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for that. But I hope it was a help to you. I hope you were able to get your calendar and get some dates down where you had things. And it certainly has been a help to me. I just feel much more organized now that I have it all down. And so I think I'm just going to sit back and finish up my tea and my banana bread, and then we'll put another load of clothes in. So anyway, we'll finish up outside and see what question we answer for the day. All right, guys, so we're back out here to finish up. I feel so much better getting everything down on paper. It makes me feel more relaxed, like I can handle it. And so anyway, kind of help get some of those squirrels out of my brain there for a little bit. But I wanted to finish up today with Asked and Answered, and we had a question from a viewer. She wanted to know, she says she knows that, you know, we have the farm and everything, but do I have any other hobbies? And I would say my biggest hobby, and I don't even know if you can call it that, other than, you know, the animals, would be cooking. I absolutely love to cook, especially when my kitchen is clean, which so far that's going wonderfully. But I really do. I just love cooking. I love eating too, but that's one of my favorite things to do. And it just, I don't know, it makes me feel good, and it blesses my family. And so I really do enjoy that. At one time, back years ago, when I only had a few kids and more time, I actually had a cake decorating business. And so I would make birthday cakes, wedding cakes, anniversary cakes, all of that for people. And I really enjoyed that as well. That was a lot of fun. But I stopped doing that because it seemed like they always came at the worst time. Like if I had nothing going on, nobody needed a cake. But if I had a million things going on, everybody and their brother wanted a cake. So anyway, but I do enjoy that type of thing, just being in the kitchen and trying new things and new recipes. And you know, I feel like sometimes I get into a rut with the cooking. And my best friend and I were just talking about this actually, I think it was the end of last week, and just how it was like sometimes you just don't feel like cooking because you're just tired of everything that you fix, and you just need a new recipe, something to kind of jumpstart you and get you going again. And so I remember back years ago, and I still have it, and she and I sat down in her kitchen one day, and we each had a 3-ring binder and some tabs, and we had everything all divided up by sections, like appetizers and desserts and breads and main courses and side dishes, and we just made a list of every meal that we could think of that we fix. Because sometimes we just get into a rut of like fixing the same thing all the time, and we love other dishes, we just forget about them. And so anyway, that notebook I think it's so special to me just because of the memories of sitting there with her and doing that. But also, I mean, lots of days I'll just go back to that and I'll just be like, oh, what do I want to make? And I'll find something that maybe I haven't made in 6 months or a year even. And like, oh, you know, that was so good. Why haven't I made that? And so anyway, I encourage you to make a list of the meals that your family loves, the ones that you have fixed over time, because sometimes we do just have a tendency just to forget some of the good ones. And so that has helped me immensely with meals and things. But anyway, I appreciate the question, but yeah, I guess mainly it is just cooking, I guess would be my hobby. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will be planning on putting up a video on Saturday, starting with my decorations, and so be sure to check that out. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, that you're able to relax and get some things done, and until next time, we'll talk soon.